Howdy y'all, this is Kentucky Ranger, and I've had so many people hollering at me. You've got to show people how to extend the range of your PlayStation 4. There's my PlayStation 4, and I've got I upgraded my hard drive to a larger. It's a 2 terabyte. I couldn't afford, like the rich kids, I couldn't afford the 2 terabyte solid state drive. So what I did is I've got a 2 terabyte. It's a Seagate hybrid drive, which it works good, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about this big old long antenna. As you can see, it's the alpha. It's the alpha antenna. Anyway, I doubt you need one quite that big, but that's the one that I've got, and I'm going to show you how to do this. It ain't going to take any time at all. First thing I'm going to do is take the antenna off of here, just to make things easier. There we go. So, eliminating this part, it's PS4. All you have to do, it's not rocket science or anything. You turn it over, and on the back here, now, I've already done it, so the stickers look a little weird. If you don't have any little electronic tweezers like I do, you can use a screwdriver or something like that. Make sure we got it. Yeah, we got it down there. And you take this sticker. There's 3 of them on the back here. You don't take the ones on the top, just the ones on the bottom. And these cheap Chinese things. You work the sticker off. Now the sticker says that it says that the warranty's void. So do this at your own risk. Now mine is well over a year old now. Even though we're into 2017, I'm sure that there's people with newer PlayStation 4s. They might not want to void their warranties, and I wouldn't suggest doing this. Not that it's going to hurt anything, but if anything happens to your PlayStation 4, Sony's not going to cover it. So it's definitely something. Whoop. Well, where'd that go? Well, I'll put that back later. Anyhow, Sony's not going to cover it. So be forewarned. Now you take a Torx T8. Yeah, I had to look on here. You take a Torx T8 and you undo these 3 screws. Now I'm gonna put on here the link to the 2 things that you need on here: the connector and the antenna on eBay. You don't have to buy them from eBay, but that's where I got mine from, and they're cheap. And let's see, yeah, we got it on the camera. So this, once you get these 3 screws off, you lift the back end and you just kind of wiggle it, and it really it comes off very easy. Now you can see there's my little antenna wire. See that? Let me See the little antenna wire? It's going to the side of this. Now, I'm not going to take all that apart because I've already done that. But what I will do is I'll take the rest of this apart. This is the power supply right here. Now this is the bottom of your PS4, and if you can see while you're in here, I've already cleaned mine up. Mine was pretty dusty. You clean the fan. You can use pressurized air, or what I did is I used a brush and a vacuum because it was pretty dusty. But same Torx screwdriver. You just undo 3, another 3. I don't know. Sony must do things in 3. Take the 3 Torx screws off, and then there are 2 Phillips head screws that you have to take off, and they're long screws, and I think what they are is they're more of a grounding, shielding kind of thing that kind of helps hold the power supply in. You can see how long. And so you take those off, and that's all you have to do to get into these. Now, it's good to take a flathead screwdriver and to kind of pry up just a little bit on. Let's see, I'm not get in here. There we go. On the left side of this power supply, because right under here are the 2 connectors that it supplies power for something. I don't know exactly what, but anyway, you want to kind of pull up, and you kind of want to make sure that those separate, because you really you don't want to force anything. So the best thing is just kind of get in there and lift and just kind of work it out, and it will come out, trust me. I mean, you just kind of have to lift, and this part you just kind of have to work it. There we go. You just work it until finally the power supply will come unplugged, and I'll show you here in a second what that plug looks like. See, it's still, there we go. Okay. Now, let me show you why. Let me get this off here. Okay. Time for a cutscene. Okay, the reason you got to work at it is, you see, there's these 2 prongs, and they go up here. Get the light in there. You see, it's kind of a oddball thing, but they fit up in there, and you've got to get them unplugged. Other than that, you have another plug here. Now it can only plug one way, so I don't think I'm going to unplug that. I'm just going to lay this to the side of everything. And inside, if you look, there we go. Well, I don't know where I'm at. This is the antenna wire, and it goes up front to this goofy, stupid looking thing. This is the PlayStation 4 antenna, and it's soldered. They just soldered on there, and I've heard that what happens over time is the solder joint gets cold and you lose the range. Well, I don't see how you could have much range anyway right there. So anyway, it's a simple, let me lift this up. I didn't take it completely off because I thought, well, if I ever sell this, well, I just unplugged it. Anyhow, it's an IPX connector, and I just unplugged it from the motherboard. There's the plug. Okay, and exact same plug under this electrical tape. I'm not going to take that apart, but this is the plug that goes to the SMA connector right here. So all you have to do, now that I got all this going on, I guess I am going to disconnect the power supply after all. Okay, what you got going on, let me move this over. Trust me, this ain't going to take you more than 10 minutes. It's taking me longer just because I'm goofing around doing this video. You take this plug. Actually, let me show you. When you drill the hole for the SMA connector, you want to do it down towards the bottom of the tray. And oh Lord, I don't have it handy, but I'll show it on the video here. It'll be up on the screen right now. Just a simple drill bit, and you tighten that down real good, and then all you have to do, and it's so simple, but now you have to be careful with the IPX connector that you put it on. You make sure you put it exactly over this, because you don't want to mess with anything. And it takes a little pressure to get this on. Now the best way to get the old one off is to use a good set of needle nose pliers, but this, let me make sure I got it right over it. There. Ooh, it just went on. You didn't hear it click, but I felt the click in my finger. Okay, it's connected. And that's all you have to do. And then once you get this done, let me get this over real easy. I don't want it coming loose again. There we go. Okay. Once you get that on there like that, what I've done is I took electrical tape and put over the old one, and then just leave it on there like that. And then once I get that back on, I plug the power supply in. Like I say, this plug, you can only plug it in one way, so it's idiot proof. There's no way that you can plug it in any other way than the way it's supposed to go. So let me get that in there real quick. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. There we go. Put the power supply. Please make sure that when you put the power supply in, you put it back in straight down, so that those long connectors get in where they're supposed to. There, I got that. Now all it takes is put these screws back in. Sorry, I'm using a Torx thing. Put the screws back in. I don't know why, but I put these in first. No rhyme or reason. And put these back in. Then I put the torque screws back in. The one way you can tell the difference between these and the ones that go on the back, these are silver. The ones that go on the back are black. Because there's three of each. So you might get mixed up, but it's not that hard. Another thing is they're a completely different thread. These have a very coarse thread. So let me get these back in. This one in. Like I said, if you're doing this on your own, it's not going to take you much more than 10 minutes. There. Okay, I got that in. Now all I have to do is put the front on first. It's got like a catch. Get that the front on first, and then the back just seats down. And now we take the 3 black screws.
Bling, 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 bling. Hello, honey bunny. Something.
Excuse me.
Hello, honey bunny. You're my pumpkin.
Put them back in. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. And put these back in. Now the first time I did this, the center sticker, see, it's starting to peel off stuff now. But it didn't look too bad. I don't know. I might have got away with warranty work. It looks like crap now. You just put the stickers back if you want. You don't have to. I do because I'm anal. I'm going to find that third one. Anyhow, you do that. Take and get it right here where you can see, and I just screw the antenna on. Sometimes it takes a second to catch the threads properly. There we go. Nope. Take your time with this and don't cross thread anything. Why is that not want to go on there? Right. There we go. Okay, I got it on there. Tighten it down. Now you can use a smaller, shorter antenna, but I got this one because I think it's 9 dB or 6 dB. It's quite a few dB gain. It's 9, I think it's 9. Anyway, I'll throw it up on there. Well, actually, you'll be able to see it when you go on Amazon or eBay. But get this off here. That's it. That's all. I mean, it don't take any time at all, and it's like I said, it's 6 or 9 dB gain, but looks good, looks cool. But other than looking cool, what's really great about it is it really increases the range. And I've got a lot of laptops and different things going on, and another thing it does is it gives the PS4 a dominance to the frequency. So because my controllers, I was having trouble with my controllers staying connected. Well, now that I've got this on here, I don't have that problem anymore. So anyway, thanks for watching. That's it. I gotta go get my wife from work. That's who's calling. God bless, and y'all take care.